I'm having surgery at the moment. Like my toenail's coming off. So I'm like actually horrified. Look at this slaying. Sometimes I think I despise my hair and like don't like the color and like want to change it, but then I just wash it and I'm like, oh wait, no, I actually really like it. Like surprisingly, my hair has not faded as much as like I thought it would have by now. Like my roots are severely grown out and like it's still like pretty good. Anyways, basically, I'm out of breath from talking. Hang on. Basically, last night I was supposed to play netball and because of the weather, they cancelled it. So instead it was like, oh, let's go out because I don't care what people say. Going out is exercise. It is. You have to be trekking, hiking, and then you're dancing, and then that's strenuous, and you have to like, well, I guess you don't have to, but I danced wildly. Anyways, that's what happened. And then today, what did I do today? Rested and recuperated and started watching this one movie. I actually love like the animation, also the animators. I have a package here because if you know, last week I did make a purchase from Booktopia. Let me explain. 3 of them were pre-orders, okay? Pre-orders of authors that I love and books that I know I'm gonna like. So we have Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I know I'm gonna like that. Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I know I'm gonna love that because I love Just for Summer and I knew I was gonna love Just for Summer. And also the other books of hers that I was a little bit like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, I didn't like. So it's like, I know I'm gonna like this one, so I will like it, you know? And then also Conditions of the World by Tessa Hastings, Magnolia Parks. I am insufferable about Magnolia Parks. I talk about it all the time. And you know, like people would think that how much I talk about it, I think it's, you know, I do think it's wonderful, but be prepared. There are so many grammatical errors and inconsistencies in those books. So many. And you just kind of have to like ignore it. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Conditions of the World. But it was gonna be like $10 for shipping. So I was like, that's a lot for shipping. And Booktopia, I don't know if I just couldn't find it, but I swear before you could, you know, order over a certain amount and get free shipping. I swear that was how it was. Maybe it's just not how it's been. I know Dimmicks, you've always had to pay for shipping. Always had to pay for shipping. You could literally spend $1,000 on that site and you'd still have to pay shipping. I don't know if Booktopia, like I can't remember if I ever had to pay shipping for Booktopia. I don't think I ever have, but whatever. Instead they had like these like coupon things and it was like you could pick a book from their specific selection, and if you bought one of those books, you'd get free shipping. And this book here was part of that. And also I thought it was fake because literally the day prior I had just finished the second book in this series. So I was like, what are the chances? And every other book I had no idea what they were and I had no interest in reading them. So I was like, genuinely I feel like this is fate. I'm gonna pounce. And I'm giving Booktopia a second chance after the debacle. This time, like, it was literally around like April last year. Yeah, because this was the entire book that set it off. Supposed to only get this one. Literally got sent like a million other books. I'm not even kidding. It was an entire mess. Anyways, let's open this together because I know what I said. But honestly, I think I'm gonna actually finish this book by the end of the week. Like, I'm not even kidding because it's available. The audiobook is available in my library and I am obsessed with listening and reading at the same time at the moment. Okay. So we have Daydream by Hannah Grace. I think these books are fun. Oh, she's wearing such a pretty dress. I really like that cardigan. And she's holding books. And that's Henry. This is actually a really cute cover. I really like this actually. And it's in so much better condition than my Wildfire one, which the Wildfire one kept going missing and showing up in like random places. Like one time I found it, it was shoved underneath my bed and I did not put it there. So I don't know what was wrong with that specific book, but like what the hell has happened to my Inheritance Games book? Someone's been in my room. Guys, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? And I've not put any books up there. What the hell is this? This poor book. Oh, just shove that there. Oh, that poor book. Is it in the same thing? Okay. Okay, well I guess this book can just go there now. It's got to flatten out. Yeah, I'm running out of space. Because there's books behind. There's books behind every single thing. So I'm starting to put them on here. That's what this one is looking like. Sorry, I just fell. Anyways, don't know what's happening there. Anyways, this book is really pretty and it's purple and I love purple. Purple, 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 purple. Guys, I literally love purple, you know? So, I love this book. Cover, yep. I think she's that for a second I thought it was a different colour. It's fine, but it's not. Procrastination. He's the one she's dreaming of. Henry's gonna have to survive. He cannot fail. Went to Hallie. He crashes a book club. May not have the romantic pursuits of her fictional leads. Relatable. Well, I guess, okay, some of my favourite leads. Oh my god, so many of my books are doing that. Is it because it's too full? Like, why is the bottom doing that? What's happened to these books? Someone has been messing around in my room. They were not like that. I know what happened. Not Ruthless Vows. Ruthless Vows is doing it as well. Guys, what's going on? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pretend I can't see that. I can't see it. I can't see it. Hallie may not have the romantic pursuits of her future. This book seems a bit thicker. So there better not be any misprints in this. I do not want to. Oh, okay. I never want to have to return a Booktopia book to the post office ever again. I guarantee I've returned more books to Booktopia than anyone else in the entire world. You wanna know how I know that? Because they sent me literally so many books. They sent me so many, 50 books, okay? 50 books. I was supposed to get one. Okay, all at one time. She's an academic superstar. Well, when she's about Henry's problems, this class reading material, she has to help, being a private tutor in her own studies, job, and the novel she's trying to write. New experiences are key to beating her writer's block though, and Henry's promising to be the one to give them to her. Oh, I know what experiences she's talking about. They just need to stick to their rule book. Oh, and not fall in love. So, for the eldest daughters in my life. I'm the eldest daughter. I see you. Oh, I see you. I appreciate you. And most important, I love you for who you are and not what you do for everyone. Curtain closed. Who's the eldest daughter? Me. I am. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. Let's see, any songs in here? I was dancing to Teenage Dream last night. That has to be a sign. Dandelions? Okay, so I did drama. And for like my, I had this like major performance thing and I wrote it myself. That people, they were like, oh, don't like try to find something, don't like compose it yourself, you know? I composed it myself. No regrets. But it was called Dandelion. Dandelions, that was one of the songs that I would listen to. As well as Sweet But Psycho by, you know, Ava Max, that song. Okay. So, Dearest Reader, Set the Stage, Quick Note. When I was 20, like Henry, frustrated and upset because I felt like my brain would just not work properly and I was suffocating. Okay, I think we should break up, Hallie. That is the first sentence. You should have broken up with him first, girl. That way, they can't hurt you. Hurt them before they hurt you. Do not listen to me. Do not listen to me. Okay? Don't. Anyways, tomorrow I need to do my Wednesday reset. But do I really want to? I mean, like, the thing is, right, is, like, I know I was like, I need to change my sheets every single week, but if I'm not going to be sleeping in my bed every single day for a week, then it's like, I'm not going to change my sheets unless I've slept in it 7 days, you know? So if I, you know, I have a lot of sleepovers. So I, like, quite like having, like, sleepovers and stuff with people because honestly, I hate sleeping alone. I hate it. So it's like, you know, I'm not gonna change my sheets, but I think I just will, even though technically it hasn't been. Yeah, I think I'm just going to, and we will go from there. If I change my you know what? I just freshly washed my hair, so I'll change my pillowcase tonight. I'll do that just in case. But then tomorrow, like, I'll probably maybe or maybe not, guys. I don't know. I actually don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to borrow this the audiobook from my library and then listen to it and read it at the same time and go from there. I actually really like that dress. It's kind of reminding me like of a shorter version of this pink dress that I own. It looks like that. And my birthday dress, I love it. Like, I actually love that dress, but I can only wear it for special occasions. I've decided. Okay. There's been some tragic developments with the toenail. So it's like severely lifted and I was made to take off the nail polish. I didn't want to do that, but I was made to take off the nail polish. She's like, get scrubbing. And I was like, I don't want to. And then so it's looking a bit severely bruised, but it's not purple or blue, but it's suffering immensely and like rotten beach water. I mean, I don't know that because I haven't sniffed it, but anyways, I got this now. I can add to my collection. It's upside down. I'm actually really stressed out right now.
It's really not that bad. It doesn't even look lifted. I think it's just slightly lifted.
It is.
It happens to me.
No, this is from stupid netball. I knew I should. You know what? This is my karma. This is, you know, I'm actually realizing that the things I complain about, I manifest it. Like when I was complaining about those stupid drivers. What? It did. It was because I made fun of her now because I was like, that is disgusting, and I couldn't look at it because it made me feel sick and queasy, and then now I've got my own toenail problems. And how long ago was that?
You're being punished.
I am being punished. I literally manifested it. I need to go to sleep now because my toenail, it's not doing well. This is my makeup for tonight. I'm going with like purple sparkles. I'll show you my outfit and everything later. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The lighting is making it look, maybe I should have, that's bronzer, but I think I dragged it too far down. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Please. Do you see how I have makeup and pajamas on? Do you know who I feel like? Do you know who I feel like right now? Yeah. All I need to do is put my hair in some I need to be curling my hair. But that's what I feel like right now. Especially that I need to venture out into the wilderness like this before I get changed. Oh. So we're on the train. They're playing Little Freak. Is someone doing the puzzle? Someone doing the Egypt puzzle because the cats, you know. You guys, today has been a really good day. Look, I'm sitting here eating my blueberry bagel. You can't even see that. I almost took a video of blueberry bagel on my iPad, but the last time I took a video of a blueberry bagel on my iPad, it like died. I'm not saying it's the blueberry bagel's fault. It wasn't. Anyways, today's been, oh my god, okay. Today's been actually a really good day. So I started off this morning at uni. I had a tutorial this morning and I honestly was really not, I think like I wasn't gonna go and I was like, no, you have to go. So I went, and this is actually gonna be a tutorial that I'm gonna go to every single week because I really liked it. I liked how the class was like set out because it was like group work, but like not like in other tutorials, they'll just be like, what's the answer? But like we kind of like worked through the questions like as a class a little bit. And then we had like parts where we worked together like as a group, I don't know. And then also we had like, there was like this like bag, and I had like a whole bunch of like, I don't know, like prizes if you gave good answers. I got this little thing, and then also there was like coloring supplies for like near the end of lesson when we were doing like, it was like a case study. So we had a case study of a client, and then we had to talk about like the ethics, about like the ethical situations because of the clients. And then anyways, I really liked that. And then after that, I couldn't basically go home because there was a situation with the road, I don't know. But I then went to the shops, right? And I had my delicious breakfast and the coffee that I always think about. And I did some shopping. I know I did, but it was on sale, and I saved like, what, $130? I think I saved that much. And I really liked the pajamas. I'll show you what they look like a little bit later, but I really like that. And then after that I had work, and work was really, really good. Did not have, like, today was like a suspiciously like really good day at work. I just finished a book that I was literally supposed to have finished last month, but I kind of couldn't get through it. Like, I was trying, but I just wasn't like that. And but I finally finished that today, and I am all showered, and I'm just going to watch whatever or read, and that is what my plans are looking like for tonight, this wild Friday night. Okay, anyways, I love blueberry bagels. Oh, I need to tweeze my eyebrows. I used to like always get my eyebrows waxed. I really should go back to that, but I'm just booking appointments, and I gotta get my hair done, but again, like booking appointments. Okay, so I do have one goal for myself actually over this week. Guys, the toenail, it's not going well. Like, it's literally all blue. It's all blue. So, okay, it's not blue. The corner was blue. It's not anymore, but it's, ouch. If I just accidentally stood on a blanket and the blanket lifted it up, and it was painful. Like, this toenail, I was being so dramatic when the incident first occurred, and I was like, oh, my toenail's gonna come off. I didn't think it was actually going, and I don't know if it's gonna come off, but it's like stressing me out, this toenail, and like it's disgusting. And like, I would show you, but there are weird people. So if you see me in person, I'll show you. No, I will not. No, never mind. I will not. That's even weirder, because then what happens? No, never mind. Take back what I said. Actually, future me, delete this. Oh, actually though, maybe not, because how I edit my videos, I didn't even listen to what I say. Like, I just go along and see where there's gaps when I'm speaking, and then if it's not that big of a gap, I just skip along, and maybe this might accidentally say in here. I don't know, whatever. The point is that the goal for myself before the trial incident. Okay, let me explain the setup here. So these are kind of the books that I like want to read. This is my water, it's empty, and then this is an apple that I was supposed to eat. Anyways, I really want to read Never and like finish Never, because I'm in the middle of that, and I was just waiting until my Spotify hours like, you know, came back, because I was really enjoying the audiobook of that. And I've had them literally for such a long time. Like, we're getting to the end of the month, like I'm gonna get a new set of hours, so it's like, you know, let's get reading. But my plan is to read, because I don't know, guys, basically at the start of the year I was like, oh guys, we're gonna be in like the weekly vlogs, because my other videos are reading related, but then I do this weekly vlog thing because I like yapping, and I felt like my book vlog, like my book reading vlogs, were getting overshadowed by me just talking about like my personal life, or like showing things that happen in my personal life. And it's like, no one cares about that. People want to see, you know, the books. So this way, it's like the best of both worlds. Okay, but anyways, wait, that was kind of eating a little bit. No, it was not. No, but there was a whole bunch of books. So we read like Blue Sisters together, and then Bright Omen was one of them, and then Never was also one of them. And it's basically like we got a book for the week that like was not in any other reading vlogs. So it was just like exclusive to here, and that is Never. And I just kind of forgot I was doing that, but I remember now. Okay, so, oh, look, it's Goldfoot. Look at that. And also, I want to read this because Conditions of Will comes out in April. Gotta read this, okay? I'm out of breath from talking. Okay, but that's the plan. So at some point, you know, either today, tomorrow, Sunday, we will be reading more of this. Guys, I cannot go over this cover. You know, I cannot go over it. But what part am I even up to now? Oh, it's her birthday. Well, I think I actually got a bit more ahead of that. I don't know. That's the plan. But my plan for this Friday evening is to read as much as I physically can. I just want to be reading so much. I love seeing that orange sticker. Guys, it's time for me to pick up this book and continue reading it and hopefully finish it, but at this point in time we're just going to continue reading it. I'd like to finish this book by the end of the weekend. That's a lot of mushrooms. Oh. There are a lot of things in this book that I feel like are just icky, you know, but there are still some beautiful quotes. So let me just, I don't know, this is maybe a lovely quote, but it just like kind of speaks to me, and I just wanted to like, I don't know. I kind of wish I was annotating, but I'm literally 229 pages in. I didn't annotate any of that. I'm not going to. Maybe if one day I want to read it, I can annotate, whatever. To belong to Peter Pan is, in so many ways, a dream come true, isn't it? But perhaps not my dream come true, just someone else's dream that I'm living. Maybe it could be mine, and maybe it's just that I didn't know it at the time. Or did I? And then there's that pull towards him, that gravity that sucks me in. It's impossible to ignore, and I feel it even when I'm happier lying next to someone else, even if I'm growing increasingly sure that someone else in question is who I think I like to be next to in general. Peter is the idea that trickles into my heart like a leaky window in a storm. He's this creepy vine of a thought that wraps its way around everything, chokes everything to death but him. He colors everything. Also, yeah, that medicine that they have to take, I swear it's like making them like have memory or whatever, because Peter's always like, did you take your medicine? And like they can't remember things and they don't know when time is, and like things happen. It's like, did it happen yesterday, did it happen today, did it happen a week ago? But yeah, so Peter is awful. See, I would like Jamison if it wasn't that weird age countdown situation. And it's weird because she keeps being like, I'm 18 now, and I was like that, I don't like that. I hate all of them. The coat. I like Rune, and I think she should be with Rai, which is Carla's brother. I know exactly how she feels. I fear I know exactly how she's feeling. Maybe souls exist outside of our bodies on a plane we can't otherwise see, and they know each other from this other world, so when they meet in this one, that's how they know. Why you can meet a stranger who feels like an old friend. Maybe you're just new friends in this life and old ones in all the others. My god, we really were a mess. I feel lighter and more lost without it all at once. Much less myself than I did a moment ago, but also somehow less bound and perhaps even freer. Because to love someone isn't freedom, it's to be a captive, and I was his. The pouch feels impossibly still in my hand, so strange, this invisible little thing that's hurting me so much even though no one else can see it. Beautiful writing, painful, heartbreaking love. This book was frustrating, it was also entertaining. There were parts when I never wanted to read it ever again, and parts when I just wanted to keep reading because I wanted to know what was going to happen. The ending is like, actually, it's wild, really. Also, there was, you know, this conflict introduced in the end, and I honestly didn't think this book was gonna have any plot aside from her relationships with these two different guys and, you know, the friendships and stuff on the island. I didn't think it was gonna be anything more than that, but there actually is, and I'm actually intrigued because I know that it was introduced to set up for the next book. And there's also another little thing that was also introduced as well, like the games thing, you know. The audiobook for this was so amazing. I cannot stress enough. Now, however, when I got near the end, I had to physically read it myself because I was just like, no, I need to be able to physically read it. But the audiobook was still like incredible. I will read the next one when it comes out. Like, I will, because I want to know what's going to happen. Also, near the end, Daphne does something, and that's what I was like, the ending is, it's pretty like wild. It's pretty much like, what? I was like, the ending, it's pretty wild. But honestly, what she did, if I could do what she did, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like, I understand why she did what she did, because it's the pain, and you would do anything to get rid of the pain, and literally the only way to get rid of it is to forget the person ever existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing with the Fountain of Forgetting thing from Caraval. Like I would do that. I would, you know, I would do anything that, because otherwise it just, the thoughts just stay in your mind. It's just this constant pain. And I think that's why I like these books so much, is because the love, the romances that are depicted, they are so like painful and toxic, and like it's because of those situations. Then this author, Jess Hastings, the way she writes how the main character feels, it's such like a relatable feeling. It puts everything you feel when you're in those situations into words, and it's just something that like genuinely, it's just something so, I don't know, it's I don't really know what to say, how to describe it, but it's just something about like the pain, and when you can feel like, yes, this is what it, like, yes, like this is what it feels like. And you know, when they do things that it's like, well, I would do that as well. It's just, yeah, that's kind of like what I get when I get these books. That was articulated horrendously, but whatever. I'm so glad I finished this, and I finished it on a Saturday, which is amazing, because I really want to get it finished before tomorrow, but I'm getting why are people in my house so loud? They're so loud, it gets on my last nerve. Anyways, but yeah, so that's that. I have a work dinner later, so I will be getting ready for that, and then yeah, I'm very excited. And then after, I'll be going out, so you just, yes, come along with me for that. But I'm really glad I read this, so because it was just on my physical TBR just for a while, and I just wanted to get it done with, and I had been in the middle of it for such a long time. I wanted to get it finished, and I just have it. But also I understand why people hated it, I understand why people hate it, because again, there were like things in the book, it's like, why would that ever be written? Like, that's so icky, or that's so problematic. It's like, that didn't need to be like in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't have to be in there, and then it just like, it was. And also at the start I was like, ugh, but then like I kind of, you know, the ending, I might like the second half, like not even the second half, but whenever I started reading it, I much prefer that than that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. No, these are actually so spacious. You can dance in here. So we're predicting what's gonna happen tonight. Blind irradiation. I'm in my single era. And tomorrow we're gonna be academic weapons. So I've got 2 assignments to do. This is my favorite filter. You are a jellyfish. Love the beach.